Hello friends, welcome to Android Gateway YouTube channel. In this tutorial, you will learn how to pass MCQ test. So first of all, you must read Go transcription guideline. This will help you in MCQ test as well as audio test. You need to read all these transcription guideline all the way to the end 1 to 2 times. This will help you during the test. After reading these transcription guidelines, let's move to the first code transcript MCQs test. First question is what should you do if you cannot identify who exactly is speaking? There are two options, and according to the transcription guideline, second option is correct. Use speaker label but with the question mark before. For example, speaker speaker 1, speaker 2, etc. And first we use a question mark before the speaker name. If you have any doubt, you simply check in transcription guideline. So in transcription guideline there is clearly written about speaker. So in the transcription guideline, if you cannot identify who is actually speaking, add a question mark before the speaker label, for example this. So second option is correct. What do you have to do when a person agree on something by saying yup or okay in clean verbatim? So you simply check in transcription guideline. So must be written as yes or right, must be written as all right, and never spell okay or okay. It always spelled as okay. Okay. So according to the transcription guideline, first option is correct. Third option is full verbatim includes. So according to the transcription guideline, full verbatim include repetition, starter, slang word, filler word, false start, speech error, include. All these things are included in full verbatim. So slang word, false start, repetition, speech error, starter, filler word, all these options are correct. Uh, Third question. Fourth question is what is the correct format of timestamping when change of speaker? So according to the transcription guideline, D option is correct. First we write timestamping in bold font and then speaker name, and last colon is must. So this is the format of timestamping when speaker is changed. Fifth question is dash good friends. This question is grammatical and this question answer is B and C. They are good friends, they are good friends. These two options is correct option of fifth question. Sixth question is why should you always transcribe file on your own? So using artificial intelligence is a breach of code transcription advertisement for 100% human generated transcription service and so on. So you must use human generated transcription. So if you use AI, it's a breach of good transcription guideline. So according to the good transcription guideline, 6% answer is second one. How to note a significant pause in a speech. There are four different options, and according to the transcription guideline, if we check in transcription guideline, pause, everything with the timestamping, pause must in bold font, and for is bold font and timestamping used demonstrate pause. It must be longer than 10 seconds for its mark. So according to the transcription guideline, pause always written in bold font and only if it is no shorter than 10 seconds. So that's why this option is correct. Eighth question is longer speech should be separated into paragraph. So longer speeches, I think about longer speech should be separated into smaller paragraph. Paragraph should not be longer than 500 symbol, about 100 word or 3 to 4 line in transcription tool. So according to the transcription guideline, about 100 word or 3 to 4 line in the transcription tool. Ninth question is if there is a sound of laughter made not by the speaker but by the other people, should if it all it to be included in the transcription full verbatim? So according to the transcription guideline, D option is correct. It should always be written on the separate line and in the format of this format is correct. 10th and last question is full verbatim started. Why is this? So according to the transcription guideline and full verbatim rules, C option is correct. So this is the question answer. After all, you need to click on confirm. After clicking on confirm, you move to the next page of Go Transcript audio test. So please check video description and there is a link for audio test. So this is the video for today. I hope this video is helpful for you, and also do not forget to like this video, and also please subscribe this YouTube channel for more interesting video. Thank you very much. See you soon.